Hello, my loves, and welcome to your weekly reading. This is for the Scorpios of the world. So we are just going to do a general reading. So please do take what resonates and toss the rest. Also, check out your other readings, your moon readings that have never had a chance to do so. If you do enjoy this, please do like, subscribe, share, all that other great stuff. Don't forget to hit the notification bell for monthly readings, love readings, that kind of stuff. Otherwise, we will go ahead and get started. We don't do reversals on weekly readings, but we do on the longer ones. So let's go ahead and see what we've got going for you here this week, my lovely Scorpios. All right. So I see here we have the Page of Cups, okay? So this lets me know that there's some immaturity brewing around you, okay? So somebody may be coming into your life or has come back into your life. Could be a situation where somebody's kind of just, you know, an ex perhaps, somebody who's just kind of annoying, could be somebody at work who is really just playing that immature card, bothering you, that kind of situation. But I do see somebody, it could be somebody younger too, that could be indicative of somebody who is younger, maybe that you're having a connection with. So not necessarily bad, but I am, for most of you, kind of getting a feeling that this is more of an immature vibe than a younger person vibe. It's more like just somebody who's really getting under your skin, right? This is somebody who's coming back in the picture, maybe an ex, maybe a family member, maybe a work, you know, co-worker that's just like driving you nuts, right? They're doing the things just to annoy you, aggravate you, that kind of stuff. And you're really kind of sick of dealing with it. It's causing you issues. It's causing you problems. It's just, you know, it's really a pain, right? It's making things harder for you to get done, to move forward. And I see it's, you know, with that, the next card is the Nine of Swords. So I'm seeing you, you know, you're actually losing sleep kind of situation or stressed, struggling over it, right? So again, this could be because it's really keeping you from getting a project done at work, or they're pulling some immature stuff, you know, some backbiting, maybe going behind your back, maybe kind of, you know, those kinds of things that are keeping you from getting things done at work. It could be an ex that's coming back into the picture and it's really hindering your current relationship, or you're moving forward if you're trying to do that. But for whatever reason, it's really getting to you, right? And how could it not? You know, you get that immature vibe. You get those people in there that want to come in and they want to just cause you drama, cause you stress. And you're not a person who wants to deal with drama. You're just not looking for that. You're done with that. You're over it. And you're trying to get away from it. And it's just, it's consistently coming at you right now. But I do see down here that we have the Seven of Cups. So I see you are going to have options, okay, to kind of get away from this. I feel like you're going to have a lot of options coming to you. So maybe some options at work to kind of distract from this, maybe other options to kind of work with other people perhaps. Some other people might come into the picture that will kind of distract from this person, or kind of, you know, push this person out of the mix a little bit. So if you're looking to kind of date, you know, or you're looking to kind of put yourself out there and this person's really keeping you from getting there, I feel like you're going to have more options to kind of move forward, right? If it's a work situation, a family situation, I feel like the options are going to be there with these different relationships developing, okay? Whether they're work options, whether they're family, friend options. I just feel like you're going to get those opportunities that are going to kind of give you that chance to kind of, you know, push this person aside, not, you know, kind of be able to kind of not have to focus on them. Other people are going to help you kind of be able to do that and kind of say, no, we're not going to, you know, we'll help you with this. We're going to pull you away from this. We're going to pull you out of that dramatic nonsense kind of thing. So I do feel like there's going to be light at the end of the tunnel for you, a lot more options, get rid of some of that stress, get rid of some of that, you know, just that anxiety that comes with somebody just creating drama. Let's see what your challenge card is going to be, as if, you know, stress and anxiety on the Nine of Swords is not enough. Challenge, of course, is a challenge. But let's see if we have another challenge here for you on top of that. And it looks like it is going to be the Eight of Swords. So again, you're going to feel bound up. And I do feel like that's what a lot of you feel like. So this may specifically be a person, again, that is somebody at work that has specific tie to you. You're forced to work with them. They may be somebody at work that is, you know, there's a nepotism situation, or they're a favorite of the boss, something like that. So you kind of feel like you're stuck working with them, right? So you're forced to deal with this situation. This could be an ex, right? And they're just continuing to come around with their immaturity, and you can't really sever ties with them because maybe they have, mutual connections with you. Maybe you have children together, whatever it may be, or it's a family member that you just can't really cut off completely because they're there, they're in the mix. So I feel like that's part of it, is that, your challenge is that you're still somewhat tied to this person in some regard. You can't completely cut them off. So I think the best advice I would think at this point is cut them off as much as you can by using your options, right? By kind of leaning into these other options as much as you possibly can to kind of minimize your contact, minimize how much you have to deal with them. Even though you may have to deal with them, minimize how much you have to deal with them. That's really the best you can do at this point, because I feel like you are still going to be tied to them, and that's going to continue to stress you out if you let it. But the less that you can, keep that tie to them, the less you can kind of have to put more focus on them or let them control the narrative, the less stress you'll have. So let's go ahead and pull one of the psychic decks here. Cards on this Page of Cups, see if it gives us any more kind of information about what maybe they're up to, that kind of thing, how to help you kind of get away from that person, or whom it might be if you're not 100% sure. I feel like most of you probably are. You already know the situation. You already know what's driving you absolutely up the wall right now, who it is. You knew off the bat, like, absolutely this person is under my skin, and just every turn is a pain in the butt. So love begins, okay? So for a lot of you, I do feel like this is a romantic person. For many of you, it may be something where you are trying to move forward, okay, with a new love. You may not have found a new love yet, but you are trying to put yourself out there. And because this person sees you trying to put yourself out there, trying to get over them, trying to move forward, they don't like it. So what are they going to do? They're going to come around and try to cause you problems because they are immature, right? This is an ex. This is somebody who likes you. Somebody who's an immature person that doesn't want to see you move on without them, right? And for those of you who've already kind of found somebody, maybe starting to see somebody, they can't stand that idea of seeing you happy. So I think for a lot of you, this is a romantic situation, okay? Or maybe they even just see it that way. It may be something where this started out as a work situation, but it's developing into a romantic kind of connection. And that's really what's pushing them over the edge, right? Because they didn't want that for you. They want to be the person with you, but they're going about it in all the wrong ways, right? They're very immature. They're very much going to just kind of, try to undercut you, try to make things bad, needle you, that kind of thing. So again, try to focus on what you've got coming forward, moving forward, and don't let this person have too much contact, control, power. Don't let them control the narrative. Let's see, we're going to use the Moon deck on the Nine of Swords and the Eight of Swords and see what we've got going on here. See if we can get any insight here as to how to kind of distance yourself a little bit from the connection. So gratitude, okay? So what I'm seeing here is there are going to be people who want to help you, okay? And you may be a person who does not like extra help. You may not be a person who likes to reach out for help. You may not be a person who wants to accept help. I am myself that kind of person. But be grateful for any help that is given to you, any options, any choices, any whatever. Be super grateful for it. If you see the two hands kind of holding each other, reach out for any help you can, any options, any opportunities, because those are going to be the things that kind of help you kind of lean away from this person. They help you give options that are, going to distract you from what this person's doing to you, the stress, the anxiety, the tie to this person. They're going to give you kind of choices, decisions, exactly what we have here, right? More chances, more choices, more options to kind of remove yourself from the situation as best you can, right? I know for many of you, this is a tie that you have with this person, whether it be because of family ties, because it is an ex that you may have, connections with financially or through children or whatever, work ties, whatever. But I do feel like the more you reach out and the more you accept and are grateful for connections and other, people coming into your life, the more you're going to open yourself up for better options, better choices, better choices to grow, and especially, you know, in love potentially as well. So we're going to pull a general advice card on this last one here, which is the Seven of Cups again, which is, you know, I do feel like you're going to have a lot of options. And the more you open yourself up to those options, the less you're going to feel tied or kind of allowing this person to have more control over you, because you're going to have more control over, you know, kind of the narrative of what you can do and who you can do things with and spend your time with and focus on. And that's going to let them have less percentage of your mind control, right? They're going to be taking up less space in your head, right? Because we don't want them to have a whole lot of mind space, right? The less they can have, the better. So let's see what we've got here. All right. And here we have breathe. This moment matters most. How can you focus on the moment and appreciate all that is well? Okay. So again, this is telling me that, you know, what you need to do is you need to take a look at your choices and try to focus on the ones that are going to be the most healthy for you, the least stressful, the least immature, the ones that are going to be the most fulfilling. Okay. Be grateful for those. Reach out to those. I don't care if you're a person who's normally very much independent, you don't like to ask for help, you don't like to be, you know, very social, you don't want anybody to know your business, those kinds of things. Now's not the time for that. Okay. Now is the time to see what's well, see what's good in your life, see who could help you, what are good options for you, and take advantage of those, because now is the time to reach out and grab those, so that this person who's trying to really, you know, cause you some upset, some strife, some, you know, discord in your life, to have the least impact possible, right? Okay. So hopefully everything will work out for you. I do think it will, certainly, as long as you kind of allow them the least headspace that they can possibly have. And I think everything will work out for you. You will find new options. You will find new friends throughout this process, possibly new love throughout this process, all kinds of things, and really find out what is good for you. So open yourself up to that. So hopefully everything works out for you. If it does, please do like, subscribe, share, let me know in the comments, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Bye.